Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about my new Canon EOS 5D Mark III. It's a digital SLR that I actually just got, and one of the things I'm going to be using this for, and the main topic of this video, is its amazing video capabilities. I'm not sure how much you guys know about the 5D Mark III and its predecessor, the 5D Mark II, but this is pretty disruptive technology just because before the cameras came out, if you wanted to have high-end video, you needed to spend a good deal of money on some high-end cameras. But this is actually able to do professional quality video for the most part, and it's been used in a lot of professional quality or, industries in the actual entertainment industry where they need professional quality. I know that the Mark II was used to do the season finale of House. Saturday Night Live uses these cameras for a lot of their work, etc., etc. So, a few things to go over. One of the reasons this thing is so highly regarded is the fact that it does have a full frame sensor, so you're not getting really any crop. Your lenses are working exactly the way they're supposed to be. You're not getting any zoom because of the sensor. Because of that, you're also able to get really, really nice depth of field. These terms might be a little bit more than what you're looking to know, but it's nice to have that. One thing about it is it's a 22.3 megapixel sensor, so there are pros and cons of having that many megapixels, but for the most part this guy does video very, very well with it. It's also known to have very, very, very good high ISO noise, which is to say that it has very, very low high ISO noise. So I'm going to do a little bit of a quick unboxing right now. What I got here was actually the 5D Mark III, along with, it was a kit, along with the 24 to 105 f4. This is one of the L series lenses that they have, and it is the, of course, since it is L series, it has the image stabilization capabilities as well. Let's open this guy up. As with all their kits, for the most part, this is how it looks when you open it up. Nothing too fancy. All the paperwork and stuff's there. I'll just show you that really quickly. You have the warranty cards and stuff. You have a couple of CDs. And you have the super thick manual. Just drop that back in there. This is, let me get this out of the way first. This is going to be the lens, along with some other, little bits and pieces, the charger, the band. One second. You have HDMI to USB, or not HDMI, micro USB to USB. You have, I guess if we're living in 1990, you have the, video and the left and right audio. For the outlet, eyepiece, and there's normally a battery in there too, but I took the battery out to plug it in just to get some of the stuff done on the camera. Here is the lens, the L series lens. First things first, comes with a pretty nice hood, and this is the lens. A lot of you might have seen these little guys as little coffee cups, but this is in fact the real deal. If you look at it, image stabilization, autofocus, and manual focus. Speaking of focus, I'm so glad to not be using this POS camera anymore and actually having a nice camera to do my videos with. But it has focus markings. One thing I don't like about this lens is it doesn't have any stops, so it keeps going. Now that it's gotten to the end, it's still rotating. Gets to the end, keeps rotating. That's not too great for cinematography, but what can you do? And it is, again, 24 to 105. It's actually very smooth. I like that a lot. It's very tactile. And you have the higher end lens cap. That's the gorgeous lens right there. It's definitely a bigger guy, and it's definitely a little bit bulky. And with that done, this part is the actual camera. If you were to buy just the body, you'd be getting just this. It comes in its little airline pillow case thing. And here is the little guy. One of the things that'll strike you first and foremost is the fact that it's very, very hefty, and that it is in fact all metal. I know that I was doing some research about it, and it is in fact made of a magnesium alloy, which is one of the reasons why, while it has heft, it's actually pretty light. They've spent a lot of time between the Mark II and the Mark III. A lot of these buttons have been fixed. They've made things a little bit more ergonomic. They've given it a nice ridge here to hold on to, and that's one of the reasons these cameras are so good for video, is you can hold it just like this while you're going about it. And here it is, and actually, you know what? You can see how big that mirror is in there, because that sensor is just as big. It's a very large sensor. It's the size of a 35mm piece of film, so you're able to treat it almost like a full film camera. There we go. Get those fingerprints off. But this is this guy right here. Excuse me, it's a bit late, so yeah, here we go. It has spots for both a CF card and an SD card. And that's where the battery goes. It's a pretty hefty battery. Tripod mount, obviously. One of the things that makes this really great is the fact that you not only have a mic in, but you have headphones out. So you can sample your audio and make sure all your levels are good directly from the camera. Which is not to say that you shouldn't be, in my opinion, recording the audio separately using a dual system and just using that as a way to have redundancy. But it's nice to be able to check it through there too, and just, if you're trying to do it a little bit faster, you can make sure you're doing things well. Anytime you're using video, and I'll make another video about this, anytime you're doing a video with really any sort of camera, you should be using some sort of better microphone than the one that comes with the camera. That right there is the microphone. It's obviously not going to be that great. You can hear it with this POS camera I'm using right here too. The audio is not as good as if you were using a full-fledged system, and that's what we're going to be doing next. But here you go. Another thing to keep in mind is this is a pretty professional camera. It doesn't have a pop-up flash, so if you do want flash for some reason, you're going to need to get one and attach it to the hot shoe. That's the end of this. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be showing you guys some more videos soon.